Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 15th, 2024 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me here on YouTube, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading or a gift card for the holidays, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading and enter into this place of quiet kindness, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Capricorn, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. There we go. The Wheel of Fortune. The King of Cups, angels and spirit guides. We have the Fool, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight, no, not the Knight, the Nine, there we go, of Wands, angels. Ooh. The 10 of Swords, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. The High Priestess, angels and spirit guides. The King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So let's see. Let me just make sure before we dive right into this that everything is in frame. Okay, perfect. Okay. So with the Four of Swords, during this full moon, this is the last full moon of 2024, and it is the full moon in Gemini. It is very focused around the throat chakra, right? It is the full moon of embracing our voice, of moving ourselves forward in power, of what we say and what we think to ourselves. And we're going to see here that we need to honor our story. For one reason or another, we're pushing ourselves way too hard, like we're burning the candle at both ends. And it's too overwhelming. We need to slow it down. And that can be making some big changes for some of us. For others of us, it's going to be like, oh, okay, man, I just need to sleep, right? Type of thing. But it's going to be slowing it down, Capricorn. And as we slow it down, we start to honor our story. Make sure you prioritize sleep and rest. That's going to be very, very, very important for you. For some, I am feeling there's going to be like this big shift of, do I even want this? Right? There's going to be some revelations that come forward because this moon is about speaking truth, not to everyone, to yourself. You can say the truth to other people, but it's not like going around only saying what is true because that can be hurtful, right? It is saying what is true to you because you're going to see that changes your world, that enters you into a new season. And as you go into this new season, it is a place where your heart comes forward. Okay? The King of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And there is this real sense of, what do I love? And how can what I love in our practical, determined, down to earth Capricorn way lead us forward to where it is that we want to be? And remember, excuse me, I'm going to cough. Let me just take a sip of water. I remember that the King of Cups is what we love, is what we love coming forward. It's leading by example. And we are ruled by Saturn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is karma. Like Saturn is the karmic path. And Saturn is also rules, top down orders, strict, this and that. So when the karmic path is put forward, we can feel like, well, this comes out of left field. No, it doesn't, because it is the path, the top down order, what we set into motion when we came down on this earthly plane that comes with us. And it's our karmic energy leading us forward. And here, when we tap into our heart and we move forward in what we love, that's going to transform us and open up the door to us, to what we want. Water sign energy, again, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, is going to play very well in our life during this moon and during this time. With the Fool here, we're learning to believe in miracles again. We're learning to believe in magic again, to not let the weight of the world, which has become heavy and overwhelming, weigh us down and keep us from taking those leap of faith on what we love and what we want and where our soul needs to be. And it brings us to the page of Cups. It's connecting with our inner child self. It's, again, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's connecting with our inner child self when it comes to what we love. It's also looking at our chart, where you can get a free birth chart analysis done on, I think it's cafeastrology.com. And it gives you everything. I love it. It's so in depth. And here, when you look at your heart, and it's like, what does my inner child need? What are the scars that I'm carrying around that I've been holding on to too long? Like the way I'm not honoring my story, especially from when I was little. And what is the way that I need to embrace love? What is the loss that I went through when it's hard for adults to lose? When you're a child, it's even harder. What is it that I've gone through that I've just pushed down? And now it is time for me to hold my inner child self, to wrap myself in love, to feel my angel's wings wrap around me and say, I got you. Because they got you. They got you, Capricorn. And they love you. And it brings us then to the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is working hard. Now, we work hard. That's what a Capricorn does. Very determined, very focused, right? But it's bringing the love back into what we do. And our job might be a job. It might not be something we're passionate about. It pays the bills. It keeps food in the tummy. All good things. All very respectable things. But here, there's worry around work. There's worry around prosperity. There's worry around success. But there's also a worry that maybe the dreams that we had will never measure up to. And some dreams are made, we have them just to shatter them, right? They're made to propel us a certain distance, but they'll never really fit, right? Like, gosh, when I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. That would be a terrible, terrible occupation for me. First of all, no. Second of all, I get terribly motion sickness. And going up into a rocket into space is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So no, absolutely no. Some dreams we have to propel us forward to the next dream. So here, that's going to be really important as well, because there's something here with the Nine of Swords where it's like, oh, what about this and what about that? And it's worry and it's doubt and it's fear, and it's not going to be exactly perfect. And what Spirit is saying is it's never meant to be, right? It's never meant to be. It's like when a face is too symmetrical, it looks weird, right? It's like, it's not right. So here, nothing is meant to be perfect. The flaws are what make it beautiful. And it's honoring ourselves. It's knowing that, yeah, there's worry, but I'm also transforming, right? The Nine of Wands is feeling like I'm always in a battle. I'm okay. It's like, okay, just let me get a breather because I'm going to go into this again. And now we're transforming. And it's like, no, I'm not going into these battles anymore. The work that I'm doing is not me constantly swimming upstream, feeling like I'll never get to that place of rest, because that's not it anymore. It's gone. That's gone, Capricorn. And it brings us then to this rebirth, the Ten of Swords, the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. Knowledge is our greatest power, and you've accumulated a lot of knowledge. The Ten of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is, 10 swords stabbed into a person, like laying on the ground. And it's like, why? It's, first of all, it's overkill. So we can be overthinking, overanalyzing something. Just be mindful about that. It can be taken just a little bit too far, and we need to kind of bring ourselves back to center. But if we rest and take care of ourselves, we'll be able to come back to center really easily, or a lot better, right? And we're embracing this transformation that comes forward. And it leads us then to the veil being lifted from our eyes, to insight and guidance, moving us in a direction that is beautiful, moving us in a way that we're like, oh, I didn't realize, I didn't know. And it opens up a door to us that is loving and compassionate, and it honors us. And we see our insights, like we see deeper into ourselves, but we see also deeper into the world around us, which can be overwhelming. It leads us then to the King of Swords. This is the Gemini full moon. Gemini is represented by the swords in the minor arcana. So this moon gives us our voice. It cuts through doubts and fears and negativity. It brings us to the Five of Cups. Change your mind, change your life. As you embrace your voice, as you embrace what it is that you want. Also, if you're born on the cusp with Aquarius, Aquarius is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if you have any of that energy in your chart, it plays forward for you very, very well during this time. And we're changing what we're looking at. We once, not too long ago, like maybe 5 seconds ago, we're looking at everything that just isn't. It isn't right. It isn't moving forward the way that we wanted it to. It's harder. It's this, it's that. And now it's time to see the healing, beautiful love that is waiting for us, that is connecting with us. And as we do so, the Page of Swords comes into play. And we become a student, not just of our heart, but of our voice. And we start to bring power to our voice that was silenced when we were little. When we learned how to silence ourselves, we learned how to, become what others wanted in order for them to be proud of us, in order for us to fit in. And now it's letting our voice move forward. As long as we come from a place of love, compassion, and healing, as long as we do no harm, letting our voice come forward, letting our hearts come forward, letting our power, because I love that we have the children here and the kings, letting the strong, powerful energy of us move forward and amplify our being is just going to be everything during this time. Because we go from being the student to being the master. And that is awesome. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we have the finch and we have the osprey. So the finch says, new opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. And then we have the osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Things are changing. New opportunities and choices are opening to you. Claim them. Claim them. Let yourself embrace them. Let yourself be successful. There are people who walk around in this world who, think they're amazing and their substance is not there. They're like gilded wormwood. And then there are people who are diamonds. They are just brilliant, but they never see themselves. Don't do that to you. Don't not see you. It moves us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. It is planting yourself in the right soil. You would be like, Dane, what the heck are you talking about? It is planting yourself in the right soil. It is not trying to make you into something you are not. Spirit always says you can't plant a cactus in the middle of a rainforest. It won't work. And you can't plant a oak in the middle of a desert. It won't work. Know who you are and plant yourself accordingly. And then feed those roots. Make yourself strong and powerful. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Okay. So it's the 6 of Cups. Things from the past can be coming up during this moon. Be aware of it. Like, childhood trauma, drama, can be coming forward. And we're like, why? Why is this happening? This is not the time. But it can be. So being aware of it, holding sacred space for yourself, but also Instead of smiling and saying, oh no, I'm fine, it doesn't mean anything. Let yourself mourn, let yourself be hurt, let yourself be overwhelmed, and then let yourself release it. Like, that wasn't fair. Or, wow, they broke me. They broke me and I was, 8. They broke me and I was 12, 13, 15, whatever your age. Even like, they broke me and I was 30. And it's letting yourself mourn. It's letting yourself heal. And the breaking you doesn't have to be that it's a big deal to anybody else. They might not understand. But it's a big deal to you. And so here we honor ourselves. Here we love ourselves. And it brings us to the Prince of Swords, being mindful. The Prince of Swords is excellent. This is the White Knight energy coming forward, like saves the day. When it's to be mindful of, though, it is an energy that it just comes in like a bull in a china shop, just breaks everything. Like, it's too much. It's too much. We can also be releasing pains that come from our past that have held us back, that have overwhelmed us. And so being aware of this is going to be very important during this time. And we're going to be more reactionary than we need to be. So just be aware of this. And you might even see it now, right? Just reactionary energy coming forward. And it can be for a little bit now where it's like, wow, I don't know why I'm being so reactionary to this, or this is also triggering to me. It's you're finding your voice and you're finding your like passion again, your love of it all in your heart, embracing your soul, embracing yourself, and you're freeing your inner child. So it's a big deal. It moves us then to our Luna message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. The moon is chatty. We have darkness, we have sovereignty, blossoming, change, acceptance. Yeah. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The darkness comes in, the quiet, because even with a full moon, there is darkness. There's sovereignty. The queen of the moon comes forward. There's sovereignty in the darkness. There's sovereignty in the ever-changing face of the moon. It has us blossoming into ourselves. It has us changing, becoming, growing, expanding. But it also lets us see that we fight the change, because that's one of the themes that has come up in this reading. We have fought the change. And now we're stopping. We're entering into a new season. And it brings us to a place of acceptance. It also brings us to a place of greater energy, because once we stop fighting this change, we absolutely transform. Hold your vision. Hold to what it is that you want. Okay? Do not let the past hold you back, and do not let pride get in the way. Because these two things are going to go in tandem. The past is going to rear its ugly head, as it tends to do, and want to trip you. And our ego is going to take over and say, but I want XYZ. And now we need to say to Spirit, I want to shine. I want to be happy. And see where that takes us. What does that mean? You're very close to achieving your goals. Communication is key. This moon is not about talking to everybody and sharing all our business to everyone. This moon is about talking to ourselves and sharing our dreams and our story with us. Just you talking to you, Capricorn, and saying, this is what I want. This is how I want to move forward. And these are my dreams. Openly, honestly, raw. And see where it takes you. It moves us then to the subconscious spirit message, which is the pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. You're changing your energy vibration. You're changing your whole life. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. The King of Cups. Now we have the King of Cups as blessing to us, but be mindful of emotional manipulation. Be mindful of people whose barks are worse than their bites, or try to push things and manipulate things to get their way. It moves us then to our chakra message, which is spiritual awakening, the crown chakra. We see that with the High Priestess. Your eyes are opening. You are awakening in a way that you hadn't realized was coming, but it is so good. And it moves us to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is that connection with our past self, with our child self, and saying, what is it that I love? What is it that I need to heal? How is it that I need to move forward? It brings us to gratitude with the moon and knowing that you are good enough. As you are enough. Coming to this world with love and kindness and respect, walking gently on this earth, you are good enough. You are enough, just as you are. And that is spectacular, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this full moon, the last full moon of 2024, and of ourselves. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed full moon and happy holidays. Bye.